Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we have Dauntless patch 1.9.5. It's Monday, man. It is literally Monday, and we already have this out. So, yeah, I was hoping to be lazy until tomorrow, but here we are, fresh out of the shower. Part of the reason these patch notes are out so early is because this is probably one of the lightest patches of all time. We do have Springtide in this patch, however, everything else is pretty light work. Because, of course, we are gearing up for the next season, Radiant Escalation, new Behemoth, everything like that. But you guys know the deal. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already for more Dauntless news and other gameplay. Be sure to head over to the Twitch on March 31st when the patch comes out, because I will be giving away all the rest of my hunt passes for this season. Even if you don't need a hunt pass, I do have Twitch bundles I can give away instead if you actually end up winning one. Alright, so for Springtide, of course, we're going to still be getting the limited time mission hunt for this, where we go around collecting eggs, we corral all of the bunnies, we fend off Styxians and such. So it's going to be running from the 31st of March to April 14th, which will be our 2.0/1.10 patch. This year, it even looks like we are going to be getting a special crown for Springtide specifically. And of course, we'll still be collecting carrot chips for rewards, as well as bunny-themed cosmetics and curiosities in both the Oz's shop as well as the Platinum store. So this part just explains how to unlock it. You need to have Slayer's Path node milestone 2 unlocked, and you have to talk to Marcus Bower for that. And of course, we will still have carrot chips to collect, which we can get through repeatedly doing the rescue mission. We can get a one-time reward from the quest, as well as breaking every behemoth part. I don't remember this 5-part break max, but I do remember that it is 5 chips per part break, if I'm not mistaken. But you can double any of the carrot chips that you earn through the Pufflecroppers, Ruffletoppers, or the new Fluffletoppers helmet skin, which I am going to be under the assumption that it's going to be this hairstyle here with the bunny ears on top, because that's what they did with the Ruffletoppers last year. And this year we have a rumor quest for the Pufflecroppers Chainblade skin, and we see it right here. That is pretty awesome. So we'll talk to Wills Boorman to get that quest. And it looks like we'll finally be interacting with the barkeeper in Ramsgate, who will be giving us the event quest for the new title and the crown. Okay, and yeah, and down here is the Fluffletoppers helmet skin right here. And it looks like this is going to be a new variant of our curiosity here. And from what it sounds like in here, if you didn't get the Pufflepoppers repeaters last year, then it seems like it will be in the store for Platinum this year. I believe that's what they've been doing with most of the old event cosmetics. Alright, so Springtide pretty much going to be the same event deal, just with new cosmetics and such. So that'll distract us a little bit from this being a lighter patch all around. And of course, we have a couple new weekly challenge quests that will be coming along. It's balancing time, and they have taken the initiative to get rid of some of the outlandish requirements on some of the rumor quests. The quests that are asking for phased pellicles, that will be 8 instead of 50. This one for the Deep Frost Scarn, I believe this was for the helmet, going from 10 to 8. That's not too significant. But for the Deep Frost Scarn Hammer, we still have 40 red rhinestone and blue rhinestone instead of 100 of each though, so that's still alright. Honestly, 20 of these things would be annoying enough, particularly the blue rhinestone, because that's Aether Charge. And then the rest of these are a few miscellaneous fixes that you probably wouldn't think too much about. Drafted bounties will no longer be cleared at the start of the new season or hunt pass. So even though we got rid of these seasonal bounty tokens, the drafted bounties that we had still went away after the end of the season, and they have changed that. The Chronoslayer event pass for the Chronivore Ultra Armor no longer shows an expiration date. They originally just set it to about a year to complete, so they didn't have to worry about it. This I believe they already fixed earlier in the week because some people weren't able to see the Week 10 challenges, and it looks like a couple challenges weren't actually progressing properly, which I believe they probably fixed earlier as well. Then apparently the wrong versions of Behemoth could spawn in the Aether Surge Island events. I believe this would be something like a Flameborn Gnasher spawning on a Frost Island or something like that. But yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. That is the entirety of the patch notes here. It is obvious that they are focusing the majority of their resources on Radiant Escalation and the new Behemoth that will be accompanying us with it, as well as Radiant Boreas, who was accidentally leaked into the game early, but was not very functional. Then I don't remember if we went over this in the last patch notes video, but we have a new seasonal progression thing on the roadmap. They want to sort of reintroduce the talent tree system that they brought along with Perfect Strike and the Radiant Drone. And they say they want to focus on opening up new kinds of builds and ways to play the game, not on giving and taking away abilities. So something like this could be like you are trying to maximize shields, and that is actually going to give you more damage than a damage build can do for some particular hunts or something. We did have conversation about this sort of thing, but I think my main suggestion for this would be that you could introduce each of these things seasonally, but if you take it away by the end of the season, then people are just going to have a negative view about it. So rather than taking it away, just make it more beneficial to use the next season's thing, or you make it so you can only make seasonal progression in each season's talent trees with using that particular talent tree at a time. They already sort of had those mechanics down with Perfect Strike and the Radiant Drone because you can only have one activate at the same time. But I would hope that since they are bringing back these sort of seasonal abilities, that Perfect Strike and Radiant Drone would come back to some degree. Of course, the Radiant Drone is already back in the game because it's the new Radiant Omnicell, but it's not nearly the same as it used to be. We still really don't have a form of Perfect Strike. I guess you could argue that Tempest is one half of Perfect Strike and Revenant is another half of Perfect Strike, but of course it is not the same. But yeah, that is about going to do it for this video, guys. And do the typical YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment down below. What are you most looking forward to from the Springtide event? These chain blades are probably going to be the main answer. But I've been Trevor, I go by the Mr. Trails, and I will catch you guys next time.